So let me tell you about a couple other stories. So we had a client that had horrible time recruiting drivers, and I mean a horrible time. It took weeks. Their recruiting process was weeks, and sometimes even 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks it took them to recruit. And by the time they actually got to the end point where they wanted to hire somebody, that driver already had another job. So then they had to start the whole process over. They were having such a hard time. So after going through our training, they went to having 20 plus drivers in the pipeline waiting to get hired from them. Yeah, they might have had another job, but after taking our course, after learning our system, after changing some stuff in their policies and procedures and how they do recruiting, they were able to go from having a 2 to 4 week recruiting process to a quick 2-day process. Get them recruited, get them in, get your process done, quit looking at the applications that you know aren't going to fit, and start paying attention to the ones that are. And we showed them how to do that in our training. In our online course, we showed them how to do that. And they had 20 drivers, 20 plus drivers. Every single month they had 20 plus drivers in the pipeline that were qualified, vetted, ready to go, waiting for a spot. Another one, we had a client went from infighting and arguments and seriously literal fighting, physical fighting between their mechanics and their drivers. Drivers would walk in the shop, mechanic would chuck a wrench at his head, and it was just an HR nightmare. It was constant fighting between mechanics and drivers. And after we showed them what they could do to solve that problem, after we taught them kind of the process and the personality styles and the different mindsets between mechanics and drivers and what the process should be, it was amazing at how they went from hating each other to actually helping each other. Mechanics started actually teaching drivers how to do proper pre and post trip inspections. It was craziness in the beginning. And then it turned to a cohesive team, drivers, and I know that sounds unheard of, and you may be sitting here thinking you are crazy. That never is going to happen because mechanics and drivers are like cats and dogs. But I'm telling you, it happened. So another one, conditional to a satisfactory rating after 7 years. 7 years of dealing with a conditional rating and all of that, what the consequences for that were, huge insurance rates. I mean, their insurance rates were sky high because of that conditional rating. And they've been dealing with that for 7 years. They just didn't understand that there was a way to get that upgraded without having to go through a full-on compliance review. Even though by the time we were done, they were like, you know what? We feel like we could have a full-on compliance review and we'd be just fine. And they would have been just fine because we took it step by step. We took small incremental things that we taught in these 11 courses, and we showed them, okay, let's start on this one now. Let's start on this one now. Let's work through the driver qualification files and let's make it better. Let's hire better. Let's vet them better. Let's have a better process. Now let's move on to this section. Now let's move on to your vehicle side and let's look at your vehicle program and see what you're doing, how we can improve it, and how we can get your scores to where they're in a good solid state. And at that point, then we asked for that upgrade, and it showed. The DOT didn't require an investigator to come back in and look at their company on site because they could see it in the CSA scores. They could see that their scores were improving, and we showed them that, and we proved it with our corrective action letters. So it happens, and I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be a nightmare for you. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be complacent. Be better. Be a freaking rock star. So here's another story. Went from being terrified. I had a client so terrified. They were so scared that the DOT was going to come in at any moment because their CSA scores did not look pretty good. They were pretty bad. And they were just terrified that the DOT was going to come in. So, you know, they were willing to do just about anything. And I'm not going to take advantage of people like that. I'm not going to take advantage and use fear and all that stuff as a way to sell you something. And that's not my intention here either. But they literally were scared that the DOT was going to come in and shut down their company and take away their livelihood. And we just showed them, okay, do it step by step. In the online training, we show you step by step. Do this one first. Okay, where are you at now? Well, I'm here. Perfect. Now let's go to the next step. Okay, now where are you at? And we just did step by step by step until by the end, they were like, oh my gosh, I'm ready. They were like, I want the DOT to come because I'm a freaking rock star at this. I'm a badass at DOT. And it made me so happy because I'm like, yes, you are. You are a badass at DOT because you followed a process that actually works and has been proven time and time and time again. So again, I want to tell you the online course, it's 11 classes valued at $1,297 all by themselves. By themselves, they're $1,297, but you're also going to get the full DOT compliance filing system, and you're going to get 3 months of exclusive email, phone support, and membership. 3 months of that for free. It's included in the price of $1,297, which is normally, if you add that up, it's going to be valued at $2,989. You're getting more than a 56% discount. 56% discount on that. It is a limited time, so you have to register now. If you wait until after this webinar, you're not going to get that discount. You're going to go to my website and you're going to hope you're going to get this discount, and you're going to see that the normal price of all those things is $2,989. And then you're going to, email me and say, hey, can I get that discount? No, you can't. So again, you're going to get the online courses. It's 11 classes. So, and I want to tell you that these are not 5-minute, 6-minute courses or classes that you're going to take. Some of these classes are 30 minutes, some are an hour, some are 2 hours long. In this training, plus you're getting email and phone support. You're getting membership support, and it's not regular membership. Like I said, anybody who comes to our website and downloads a free ebook or anything like that, they have access to the regular membership group. You're getting the exclusive VIP membership group where we share a lot more content. We share a lot more knowledge, a lot more information. It is a good value. Plus you are also getting phone and email support. You're going to be able to book time specifically with me. Unless I feel like one of my team members is going to be able to help you more, it's going to be with me. So you're going to be able to book time with me, which I have to tell you, my schedule books up quick, but I always leave time specifically for exclusive membership, phone and email support clients to book with me. You're going to pick it on a schedule that works for you. You're going to go to my calendar and you're going to pick the time that works for you. So do not wait. Register right now, because this is the end of the webinar. You're not going to be able to see it after this. You're not going to be able to get that discount. So make sure you click the button. Click that button. So that's all I have. And I want to say thank you so much for watching this. Go and register for those online courses. Click the button. Click it now, because this is the last one. I'm done with the pitch. I'm not going to tell you anything else other than it's almost done. Bye, guys.